The ADA requires CW to engage in an individualized, interactive process to determine the need for reasonable accommodation. The interactive process may be initiated by the employee when he or she discloses or reports a disabling condition or when he or she requests an accommodation. If the employee discloses the need for assistance or requests an accommodation due to a disability, notify the Human Resources Department. CWHR will determine whether medical documentation has been received that identifies the employee has a physical or mental impairment that substantially limits a major life activity requiring an accommodation. If no documentation exists or the need for accommodation is not obvious, HR will request the appropriate documentation. Once the appropriate medical documentation is received, it will be securely maintained in a separate file. CW will review the employee's job description and determine the essential functions of the job as well as the non-essential job tasks that may be modified, reassigned, or otherwise adjusted. CW will discuss possible accommodations with the employee, their healthcare providers, and supervisors who have knowledge of the worksite and the job. CW will then determine whether the employee's preferred accommodation creates an undue hardship for the employer and then suggest and discuss alternative accommodations. Once a determination is made, written notification is provided to the employee and supervisor. The interactive process may be initiated by CW when there is an identified change in the employee's conduct that negatively impacts performance or business operations. In this circumstance, CW may ask the employee what assistance is needed to successfully perform jobs, tasks, and responsibilities. CW may not ask about or reference a disability. The inquiry is to ensure that there are no protected underlying cause related to a qualified disability. If the employee declines the need for assistance, no further action is necessary. The employee is held to the same performance and conduct standards as all other employees. The discussion is documented on the ADA Reasonable Accommodation Request Form.